Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, we're going to discuss Geeks for Geeks problem of the day, and today's problem is buy maximum stocks if I stocks can be bought on the ith day. So I believe Geeks for Geeks has started the trend of following lead code as well, in which they define the whole problem statement in the problem title itself. So anyways, it is a medium level problem, and let us quickly discuss what the problem says. It says that we have been given an array of prices, right, and the size of the array will be n. Now we can buy at most I stocks on the ith day. We have a total of k amount of money, and we have to tell what is the maximum number of stocks we can buy. So basically, if all the stocks are of the same type, right, so there is absolutely no difference between those stocks. The only difference is the buying price, right? So this is the only difference. If you want to maximize the number of stocks bought, the very first idea that comes to our mind is buy the stocks on the days on which it is the cheapest, right? So we would want to buy the cheapest stocks. So basically those are stocks are the same, but we want to buy on the days on which they are cheapest, right? So this is index 1, this is index 2, this is index 3, right? We have to take one based indexing, because if we take 0 based, then on the 0th day we will not be able to buy any stock, right? So I don't think that is the case here. We can start indexing from 1. Now if we sort them according to their prices, so it will be like this: 7 2 and 10 1 and 19 3. So basically what I have done is I have sorted all the indexes, like all the prices according to their value, and then the indexes travel with them as well, right? So now I would always want to buy the stock first on this particular day. Why? Because this is the cheapest price that I can get. Now let's say I have k amount of money, right, and 7 is the buying price. So the maximum quantity that I can buy is floor value of this particular thing, that is k by 7, where 7 is the price of the stock. Now if let's say p is the general price, then this is the maximum quantity that I can buy, right? This is the quantity that I can buy. Now there is also an additional constraint that I can at most buy I amount of stocks at the ith day. So for Q, we'll have to take the minimum of the Q that we have calculated and the current index as well. That is why it is necessary to store this particular index even after sorting, so that we know what index did it actually belong to. Right. Now once we have this particular information, we can finally calculate our answer. Right. So what you'll have to do is, first of all, sort the array based on their prices, keeping together the indexes. This is very important. Keeping together the old indexes. Then for each stock we calculate how many quantities we can buy at this particular price. Then we can take the minimum of that particular price with the index I, so that we know the final quantity that we will be able to buy. For this particular quantity, let's say, so price was the current price, so we'll do k minus price into quantity. So this is the final quantity that we buy, right? And our answer will increase by quantity, because this is the final quantity that we bought for this particular price, right? So these are the two things that you will have to do. That is, first of all, reduce the amount of money that you currently have, because you will buy Q quantity at P price, and then add Q to your final answer. So you will have to do for all the elements in this particular way, and then you can find your final answer. So this would be the approach for this particular problem. Let me just show you my final code. So what I've done here is I have taken a pair of integers, which is basically defined as info here, and it is of size n. Now I am going through all the prices and setting info of I dot first is equals to price of I. So basically in the first part of the pair, I am storing the price, and in the second part I am storing the index only, right? So I have taken I plus 1 here because this for loop is 0 based, right? Now I just simply sort the info vector, and then I initialize my answer with 0. Now for each index, I am calculating what is the maximum amount of quantity that I can buy according to the amount of money that I have left. So that is k by info of I dot first. Now I also have an additional constraints on the maximum amount of stocks that I can buy on a particular day, and that is why I take quantity is equals to minimum of quantity comma info of I dot second. Right. Now I know the final quantity that I will be able to buy, so that I increment it in my answer, and I decrement my k by quantity into info of I dot first, where info of I dot first is the price of the stock at that particular day. Right. Now at the end I can just return my answer value, and this should be my final solution. So let me just quickly submit this and show you that this particular code works. So you see it passes all the test cases, and this solution is absolutely correct, and the time complexity and the space complexity is expected as well. Time complexity is n log n, which is for this particular sorting, and space complexity is O of n, which is used for storing this particular vector. Right, so this was all about this particular problem. I hope that you guys were able to understand the solution. If you guys did, then consider dropping a like on this video, and don't forget to share thoughts in the comments, because your engagement with this particular video really helps YouTube algorithm to understand that this video is actually helpful for you, and it will be able to reach much more people like you who want to keep solving new problems. So that is it for today. Till the next video drops, keep coding, stay safe, bye bye.